Welcome to Module 5A. In this module, we will learn about Photoshop and how to create Photoshop cutouts. These are our objectives for this module. Number 1, we have to watch this module introduction. 2, read the Resources tab from Module 5A. 3, complete the assignment. And 4, post your 3 Photoshop cutouts to the discussion board. All 3 cutouts must be attached into one thread. Each student should only have one thread. What do I mean by this? Let's scroll down into our discussion board. Once you create your thread, I want you to create only one single thread. One thread, and inside of your thread, you will post your 3 cutouts. Let's look into our Resources tab. In our Resources tab, we have 4 options of learning how to do cutouts. The first one is instructions, step by step, on how to do cutouts. This link also has a video tutorial, very informative. And for the second one, we have a YouTube tutorial as well. These will be the 3 cutouts that I'm looking for you guys to cut out. We have our model here with her hair. The second cutout, Mr. Bob. And the last one, we have LeBron. Let's go out into Photoshop and show you a quick way of doing cutouts. This is my Photoshop. Once I open Photoshop, I want to create new. You can use the default for this. I already have a folder with all my pictures. Make sure you have a folder with your 3 pictures. I just click it and drag it. Place it by hitting this check mark. Once I'm here, you see how Photoshop has a symbol, an X symbol. I click on it and it's telling me that it needs to rasterize it. I tell Photoshop okay, and now I am good to go. A quick way of doing cutouts is by hitting W in your keyboard. Once you hit W in your keyboard, or if you don't remember the keyboard, you can go ahead and click on this, the quick selection tool, and go ahead and at the top of your Photoshop, you see that it says select subject and select and mask. You go ahead and click on select subject and ta-da! Photoshop does the magic for you. As you can see here, we're missing part of his legs. Before we cut him out, we want to make sure we get his legs in. Having the quick select tool, I make sure that I'm in my plus, because if I have it in my minus, look what it does. It takes away. Control Z that. I'm making sure I'm adding into my selection, and I'm going to add part of his legs. There we go. I'm missing his elbow, so I'll incorporate his elbow as well. I go ahead and click select and mask, and because I might have to go back into my selection, I want to leave the transparent layer on. Every time I do a cutout, I always want to leave the mask on. I go ahead in your output settings. You just have to open it up if it's closed out. New layer with layer mask and hit OK. Oh no, what's happening? I'm missing half of his helmet. Well, first things first, good thing I did a select and mask, because I can color him back in. I make sure that I'm clicking on his mask, which is the little black icon next to it. With my brush tool, B, I can color him back in. If I want to see the old picture as a reference, I can eyeball him back in and color him and go back out, eyeball him back out and color him. Again, you'll do this with more precision and more time. In order to publish my cutout, after I make sure it's nice and clean, to publish it as a PNG, I go ahead and select File, Export, Quick Export as a PNG. Once you hit this, make sure you select the correct destination inside your computer. As always, if you have any questions, please email me. I respond within 24 hours. Thank you.